Welcome back to the Cryptoworld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now Ethereum is currently in the retest phase of this huge breakout out of this massive inverse head and shoulders pattern, and that is not all. We've also got a brand new pattern forming here on the Ethereum chart, and right now we are getting very close to decision time for Ethereum. We don't have very long to go before Ethereum sees its next major move in the market, so make sure you're paying attention to this video. Make sure you're watching all the way to the end so that you're not missing out on any of this important information. And if that sounds good to you, just before we jump into it, make sure to drop a like on the video down below. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe with notifications turned on for more videos just like this every single day. But anyway, with all of that out of the way, let's get straight into what this video is about. So right here, we're on the Ethereum to US dollar chart on the 4-hour time frame. And what we can see here is clearly I've been talking about this inverse head and shoulders pattern for quite a while now on the channel. We've already broken out to the upside, but right now we are currently in the retest phase. We've actually just seen two successful bounces along this previous line of resistance to flip it into support. And so basically, for as long as Ethereum can now hold above that level, then that was a successful retest. In fact, that was the retest that we needed to confirm this breakout to the upside. Because when we saw the initial breakout to the upside, we didn't see much volume coming in. And as I always say, when we're on low volume, it's better to wait for some sort of retest. So now that that's happened, technically speaking, the breakout out of this huge inverse head and shoulders pattern has now got one confirmation. And also considering that we've seen multiple daily candle closes above this important line just here, that can act as another confirmation. So 2 out of 3 confirmations. And the third confirmation that we'll need is, once again, the volume picking up here a little bit. Because right now, if you're looking on the daily chart for Ethereum, the volume is still declining, which means we're potentially getting ready for a volatile move very soon. The last time that this happened for Ethereum was right back here during August. And you guys know what happens towards the end of August. Ethereum exploded from around 3,000 all the way up to 4,000 US dollars in just around 4 days. In fact, that was a 28% gain in just 4 days, and that came after we saw a decline in the volume for Ethereum. And so right now, we're basically seeing the same sort of thing in Ethereum, which, by the way, the volume declining doesn't actually tell us the direction of the move. It just tells us that a volatile move is very likely to be coming sometime soon. And then we can use other factors to potentially determine the direction of that volatile move. For example, if Ethereum is in an uptrend, technically speaking, it's more likely for that volatile move to be to the upside. But then when we're in a downtrend, obviously it's more likely that a volatile move will be to the downside. And so basically, for as long as Ethereum can hold above this important line just here, which by the way is coming in at roughly around 3,670, so pretty close to 3,700 US dollars. And yeah, once again, for as long as we can remain above that level, then it's likely that this next huge move in the chart will be to the upside, especially if Bitcoin is looking bullish. And almost certainly if Bitcoin is breaking the all-time high, then we're going to see that move to the upside in Ethereum. Probably the only way that we will see a huge volatile move to the downside is if Bitcoin lost some major support levels. So let's just say if Bitcoin all of a sudden flipped bearish again, and if Ethereum started losing these important levels of support, then in that case, obviously we would have to consider perhaps a volatile move to the downside. But right now, we're obviously not seeing that. It's just something to think about because technically speaking, it's still a possibility. But if you're asking me whether I'm more bullish or bearish, right now, I'm definitely more bullish than I am bearish. Because when we're taking a look at a brand new Ethereum pattern forming on the chart right now, this is the 4-hour time frame, by the way, and over the past 3 days approximately, Ethereum has been forming this bull flag. And at the time of filming this video, we're currently pretty much at this exact line of resistance. We're testing it right now, so by the time you're watching this video, we might already be above this line of resistance. But in that case, it's still important to pay attention to this, because even if we're a little bit above this resistance, it's important to pay attention to the price targets. But just before talking about the price target, I'll talk about this support and resistance. For example, right now, the support is coming in at around 3,680, which is pretty close to that horizontal line of support just here. And this resistance line for Ethereum is coming in at around 3,830 US dollars. So if we can see a confirmed breakout above that level just there, that's when we can start looking at the price targets for this pattern. And so getting the flagpole and measuring out the technical price target for this bull flag, that sets up a technical price target towards 4,230 US dollars, which from the point of the breakout to that price target, you're talking about a 10, nearly an 11% gain for Ethereum. So that would be a really nice trade there if we can see a strong breakout above this resistance. But even though that's the technical price target out of this bull flag, we still cannot forget about this level of resistance just here at pretty much around 4,000 US dollars per Ethereum. Because when we're zooming out, well, first of all, we've gotten a rejection from that level just here. But when we're zooming out a little bit further, what we can see is a major rejection from that $4,000 resistance level right back here during the beginning of September. So this is definitely a major level to break above. And so even if we break this initial resistance just here, in the immediate short term, I would actually just be looking at 4,000. And then once we're above that $4,000 resistance level, that's when I'll start looking at these higher price targets. For example, this 4.2K price target approximately. And then anything above that, I'll be looking towards the all-time high, which is coming in pretty close to 4.4K. And then if we start breaking above the all-time high, the next price target to the upside is this massive price target for the cup and handle pattern that we've been talking about for quite a while now on the channel. And that is coming in at around 6.2K, 6,200 US dollars per Ethereum. And by the way, from the current price, well, pretty much the breakout line to that price target, you're talking about a 60% gain for Ethereum with zero leverage. And the line that we technically need to break above in order to set up that price target is coming in at around 3.9K. But really, I'd like to see a breakout above 4,000 and perhaps flip that into support as extra confirmation that we're heading up to these larger price targets. But with that being said, when we're zooming into the 4-hour charts for Ethereum and bringing out this line of support, we've seen 3 perfect touch points along this exact trend line. So this line of support has been confirmed multiple times now as a significant line to pay attention to. And right now, that is coming in at around 3,750. And then remember, we've got that resistance for the cup and handle pattern coming in at around 3.9K approximately. But these two lines are converging in on each other. So we've got significant resistance coming down and significant support going up, which means that very soon Ethereum is going to have to make a decision in the market of either breaking support or breaking resistance. And the moment Ethereum makes that decision, that is how you know that we're likely about to perform the next major move in the price of Ethereum. So obviously, if Ethereum sees a strong break below this line of support, then in that case, we should be expecting a little bit more downside price action just in the shorter term. I want to make that clear because in regards to the longer term trend, I'm still very bullish on Ethereum, even if we begin breaking this line just here. If that happens, it would just mean that we'll be in for at least a little bit of a short-term accumulation area where we could expect some lower prices. But right now, I want to make it clear that scenario has not been confirmed because right now we're still in this consolidation range. So Ethereum hasn't actually made the decision yet. So for example, if we see this break of this resistance, then that's going to set up all of those larger price targets to the upside that I was just talking about. So right now, we actually have a pretty big opportunity on our hands because if we do see a break above that resistance, then it's very likely that Ethereum is going to continue to explode to the upside. But even if Ethereum breaks this line of support and has a little bit more bearish price action just in the shorter term, I would consider that as a buying opportunity. Obviously, that's not financial advice. That's just giving you guys an inside look of my Ethereum strategy. And just taking a really quick look at the price oscillators right now, the RSI is starting to trend to the upside. We're starting to curve around again. And the MACD is getting very close to a bullish cross. We haven't confirmed it just yet, but we're getting close to the turnaround back to the upside in these price oscillators. And by the way, if you want real-time updates in the market with no delay, definitely make sure you're checking out my Twitter. The link to my official Twitter is in the description down below for those of you that want to stay up to date in these markets at all times. And obviously, this is all completely for free and it's in the description down below. And if you enjoyed this video or got something valuable out of it, make sure to leave a like down below. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe with notifications turned on for more updates just like this every single day. And I know I've been saying this a lot recently, but seriously, right now, considering the fact that we are in an amazing opportunity, there's never been a better time to share these videos around with your friends and family to get everyone involved in this huge opportunity in the crypto markets. And before you click off the video, if you haven't already, make sure you're checking out one of these uploads that I've got on the channel. I've got a trading tutorial video showing you how to trade crypto, and I've also got a passive income video showing you how to earn free passive income every single day with no work required. But anyway, that's really everything I have to say for this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.